just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Welcome, it's Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen and Matt Gay going to kick things off. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That caught by Davis. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. Good for a Chiefs first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. That is Maxx Crosby. In for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57. 43, 43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. The Michigan man, Winnie Hay. He's in for the sack, And it will lead to 4th and very long. On 4th down, it's Matt Araiza to punt for KC, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At the 21-yard
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jeanty. Past midfield to the 45. Wanarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set up. 70 Timberwolves. 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That taken in by Connor Hayward. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
2nd and 5.
Bronco switch. Bronco set. Check out.
Here's Jeanty. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Matt Gay set to
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. There's a line. That's it.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 55 yards on the game. So, after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run with Smith. Marked down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to push this one forward. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Third and goal.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown KC. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
First and 10 now from the 36.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Nailor. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch, but the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback, and then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills, and wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nakobe Dean gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
The 21-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he will score! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Chiefs 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Shotgun run now with Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 39 yards. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On third down, Mahomes. Rolling right. He'll air it out down the middle. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And a nice return here as well. He takes it up to the 45. Five-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets that one yards on the pass there. First down, Vegas.
First down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Third down coming up.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up second and
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
His kick is good. And the Raiders tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
At their own 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break. Go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 31, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game. And now 15 for the year. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further.
Raiders 38, Chiefs 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Walker. Room to run at the 40. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 39 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. For Patrick Mahomes, and you think there's a lot more runway to add on to the total. But that is TD pass number 300 in his outstanding career. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. Snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No, he's got Tucker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Looking middle. but it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run. Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
17-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead.
The score, Raiders 45, Chiefs 13. Matt Gay sets
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
That's a pickup of 46 yards. The Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one caught at the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Hey, 15.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Run the draw with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Genty. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
This is taken at the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead.
Chiefs 13. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
First and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4.
Here we go, set. 70 left.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught left side by Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19. You getting paid for it. Go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 6. Cowboy 80. Bang, bang. You got bang, bang. Check out.
He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. A first down throw for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's Genty. He's got some space. Past the 20. Past the 40. He will be taken down, but what a run as he's able to get it across midfield. A big play after being backed up, and even 50 yards.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Now Genty. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
It is second and 9. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Let's go now.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Well, Mike, I think our namesake, John Madden, would be very proud of this one. Third and inches. Let's just go old school, man. Give it to our fullback and let him pound his way up there, pick up the first down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 11. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.